Hello and welcome back to Griffin Indiana for episode 33. Yes, I remembered what episode it was. That was only because I've just been on and added all the clips for episode 32. That absolute monstrous harvest. We need a tractor just to go over to the other side. So let's take this farmall one. So is that, have they already planted some, or is that just weeds? This is the one we've just done. I'm just curious about what's in there now. Must be just weeds. It's just weeds. Yeah, last episode we said about how many hours that took. Now I think we ended up, I'm just going to quickly jump in here. I think this ended up on 21. Yeah, 21 hours. So, I looked, we were on 11.4 hours on that harvester when we started. So it took us 9.6 hours to do that. Oh, that is utterly ridiculous, isn't it? 9.6, sorry. 9.6 hours I spent harvesting that field. That is utterly mind-blowing. If my wife knew, I mean, she has a good idea how many hours put in this game, obviously, but if she knew I'd spent close to 10 hours harvesting one field, she would flip her lid. When I could be doing something in her eyes more productive. Right, they're spot on, so they're still growing. I left the gates open. It's no good. We do want to be in here. Oh, the grass is growing as well. We do want to be in here. There's a couple of things that we want to do. Firstly, I'll do this first. Firstly, we want to change this. The fabric's still going. Oh, they've just made another one as well. Throughout 32 litres. We want to change this to what we make them, peppers. Change output. We're just going to sell these straight from. We are going to pick all them up. Maybe in today's episode we'll collect all these, but we're going to start selling. And the reason why, or one of the reasons why we're going to start selling is because we're going to build some more. Right, I might as well just get them done. We're going to spend some of our money, our hard-earned money, and we're going to put some more greenhouses in. What are they? So they're the ones we've got now, aren't they? I wouldn't mind. Well, I definitely want one of these small gardens. I don't know if I want that one, because they just make... Do they just give you a crop? Or do you just... I wonder if they just sell one of them open air gardens. Like you can just sell it straight from the garden rather than getting the crop from it, if you know what I mean. How much space does that take up? Quite a bit. Ooh, I could get it right in there. And that's not bad at all, is it? Have I got the mower over here? Got that, there it is. I want to put another greenhouse. Basically, I want to put two, oh, is this going to... If I do the mower here, is it then going to mean I'm not going to be able to place something because it's got the grass on the ground? I think that might be a thing. I want to try to get 2 greenhouses in there. I wouldn't mind doing a one where you get to add manure or seeds and fertilizer as well, because can I get that done? Ooh, it's gonna go. Because you produce more, don't you? Get this as close to the bottom as I can. Right, how much is that going to cost? 4,000. Boom. Let's have that. And we now want... I'd like one of the gardens. If I can get that open air garden as well. I mean, there's that small garden. I'd like one of these, all just because I've never had one on here. How can I get this in? Oh, there we go. And then I'll cut all that brush back. Can I go further back? No. Too much. There. Can I go closer to the fence? Yes. Right, there. Let's get that as well. So, how much have we just spent? We haven't spent much, have we? We've spent about 6 grand. There's a gate there. There's a gate. So, for this one, the open air garden, we need water, seeds, and a fertilizer. I've still got manure off. I can't even remember when we got manure, but we've got a pile of it from somewhere. And in this one, whatever we do in both of them, we are literally going to sell straight away. And it'll be one of these. So, let's close that. So we need water. We need. Did we? Didn't like that, did it? Come on, jump. You can't jump over there. That fence is obviously more challenging than it looks. These are the ones I want to do with seeds and fertilizer because you just get more, don't you? So 64, and that's just 1 for 1. Yeah, you get loads more. And what about is the other? This greenhouse. So that's solid fertilizer, manure, seeds, and water as well. Fantastic. So, let's nip over. I need to feed them chickens desperately as well because I think they're out. Yeah, they are. But we've got some other stuff to do. Not in that we don't. But we do in this. Let's, in the caboodler, we want the pallet forks, that's what we want. And I think we've got some fertilizer, actually, at the store. What should be lime? It's 100% going to be lime, isn't it? Left this gate open as well. Right, lime or fertilizer, what is it? Oh, it might be both, actually. I wonder if that pallet's... Oh, that pallet's probably going to be pig food, isn't it? I would have thought. I mean, there's some... What's that? That's seeds. Not many, though. That is fertilizer. I wonder if we can... We might have to put that in a trailer and then tip it in. And that is herbicide, so that's no good to us. What we do want, though... Let's get some more seeds. 1 bag should do. We might, like I said, we might have to end up putting these into a trailer. Because I've got a feeling it is, they're not going to take them like this. I seem to remember messing about for ages on No Man's Land doing this. And that's what we had to do. We had to put them all in a trailer and then tip them that way. No. Right. There we go. Now let's get back over in here and see if this is actually going to work. Like I said, I don't think it is, because I don't think they'll go in. But we have got, well, we've got both our trailers round next to the pigsty actually. But the small one in particular will be the one we'll be using. Sheep knocking out some wool there. I think with the wool, you know, we probably end up going to be either selling some when it comes to, I'm sure it's not until about April though. We'll probably end up selling some. It's just not going to take any, is it? Right, let's go and get the trailer. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, I don't know what we're going to do. The whole idea with this, the way we started today's episode, is if we look back at our survival let's play on No Man's Land, we very much started that by getting different productions, didn't we? Where we, not productions, we did end up with a hell of a lot of productions, but generators. Oh god, there wasn't much in them seeds at all, was there? Yeah, we end up paying for. We had a little wind turbine, didn't we? We got a couple of greenhouses. We were basically getting drip fed money every single day. But that really helped. Just that slow, constant churn of money was massive for us. I haven't really. Oh, good. It's going to take it. It's probably going to take them all. Oh my god. Let's get back. I'll come back. Spent $6,400 on 8,000 litres of seed. And I think it'll take the majority of it as well, because when I looked, that 1,200 litres barely touched the sides. So, I mean, what we didn't want really is anything left in one of these trailers, because I'm going to go and fill it with manure after. I've remembered as well why we had manure in the first place. We tried. It's going to be awkward. We tried doing the trees, didn't we? Can you remember that? You could do bamboo, and there was another couple of trees. I can't remember what they were. Sorry, sheep. Yeah, we tried doing them, but there was a bit of a glitch at the time. I don't know if the oh, they didn't take. I know this looks awful. I apologise now. That didn't take anywhere near the amount I thought it was gonna. Yeah, there was a glitch in the mod, and we ended up having to get rid of it, didn't we? Which was a shame. I don't know if it's been fixed. I've never tried to use it again. In fact, I actually took it off, because with us being playing on console as well, I don't just have unlimited space. Right, fantastic. You used all of it. That's what I wanted. And now we will go over to here, because from what I remember, manure was ridiculously cheap. Let's back up into there. Yeah, it is ridiculously cheap. That's brilliant. $10,000 litres for $329. We will take that all day long. Given how cheap that is, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get some sort of small spreader, would it? I know we got that really good one on No Man's Land, didn't we? I can't remember what it was called, but it was just efficiency-wise, it was absolutely brilliant. Capacity was quite good. It was cheap as chips. I mean, it looked like it might even been called the homemade manure spread or something like that. See, this is why I got the Farmall, because look at the way it turns. Can't do that in the Ford, can we? Or the Massey, for that matter. I mean, I suppose this just goes to show that it was worth doing that monster harvest. Are we going to take all of it? Yes. Now, I'm not bothered about filling that now. God, there's still loads to go, actually. We need water. We need water. Right, I am going to ditch this right here. Because I'm going to get... So we might have a little bit left in here from when we refilled the sheep. I might have put it in the greenhouse, but... Yes, we have. At least we can get them going. I can put like 500 litres in one and 1,000 litres in the other. Or 750 in either, but I was just thinking that this one here might take more. Right. That's enough to get us going. And it should be the same on here as well. This little space here, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get something in. I might be able to. I might be able to get some sort of a little generator or something in. I know there's even that mod where you can just get a single olive tree. Right, get that here. And if it's like this where you can just sell them straight away, that would be brilliant. Right, so we haven't got much water, but we have water. And we have these with manure. Let's do lettuce, because I seem to remember lettuce do well. So that's brilliant. Our lettuce are growing. Fantastic. And they're just going to sell. We're not going to have to mess about with them. Not try to jump this massive fence again. Right. So we want the ones down here. Now, what I don't know is... they must do. What I was going to say, what I don't know is if you don't harvest these, do you? So you don't get these in like a... I think I'm kind of... I know the answer, I think. What I was going to say is you don't just get these in boxes where you have to... I think I'm being daft. I can put these on automatic sell and they'll just sell one. What do we want to do? Should we do... Let's do sunflowers. With manure. And... let's get them selling. And there is on sunflowers. So... I'd say so far so good. We do need to go and do a few trips with the water. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly save this before we trip out. I am having to do that quite a bit now, just because it's that whole error thing is really prominent. I've parked that right where I need to be. So when we were in the last episode, when we were carting, either when we were harvesting the field or when we were just running all the grain up to the sell point on the contract, I was literally going, filling the trailer up, saving it, driving up to sell or to satisfy the contract, saving it, and then just rinse and repeat. And it went off once in that point, in that particular phase. We set that to sell, didn't we? So we'll start seeing that tick up now as well. But we do desperately need water. To be honest, I want a bigger water tank as well. Once we get over here, I'll have a look, see what size our water tank is. It might be that I have to go into Mod Hub and see if there's any more suitable ones. But we can't be doing with what we've got. It's about 3,500 litres what we've got. Just goes in no time. Right, 54,000 litres of barley. Let's get 1,000 litres of you. Let's have a look at our second hand while we're over here. 105 horsepower, 13 grand. I mean, that, off the back of it, looks a bargain, doesn't it? It's only got 5 hours on. You can put a front loader on it, which we're not going to need, to be fair. I don't need another tractor, do I? I mean, it would be nice if that had a similar horsepower to the Ford. I would have changed it, but doesn't. The Ford's got 135. What's... Oh, so it's 3,000 litres. Animals, animals, animals. 2,000, 6,000, so there you've got double. 7, 8,000 litres for that puts 25 grand. We're not paying that. That's only 2. Is that the manure spreader I was on about? No, that's a mixer. Can't be. 1, 5,000 for 8. I mean, that doesn't seem like a bad one. Did we have that in... We might have had that in our Survivor Let's Play. I mean, there's a totally unrealistic one. Capacity, standard, unreal. 50,000, yeah, we're not going to be going for that. I might have to have a look through Mod Hub, see what we've got. Because I can't be just doing 3,000 runs of 3,000 litres. Unless we put our own water point in. That might be an option, just spend the money now on that and not have to spend the money on the tanker. That might be a good idea. We shall explore that. But yeah, these chickens would be absolutely desperate. I probably could have done it. In fact, I definitely could have done it at the end of the last episode, but I just wanted that contract finished and then that that month finished. What I have noticed as well, I noticed it when we got out the tractor earlier on, I haven't fertilised this, so we're not going to get anywhere near the amount off, which means as well, I bet you I haven't fertilised that. pH. No, I haven't. So we've dropped the ball there a bit, which is no good, because that'll be ready now as well. And I don't think, if you fertilise it now, it won't do anything, will it? Which is a bit rubbish. Right, let me have 2 minutes. I don't know what to do. We need to stack these and sell these. We'll get some decent money for that. But we also need the grass cutting as well, and we need to bale our field over the back. How many straw bales we got? Not many. 3. Yeah, we need to bale them and then start turning the fields around. So I'm gonna have a think, see what we're gonna do next, and I will be back very shortly. Right, I've had a think. It was actually about a 48-hour thing. Because that was I think when I started recording. So what we're going to do is we're quickly going to get the baler. I've just realised as well, I've just put the other clips together, and we're already at like 26 minutes or something like that. So I don't want this going on much longer. However, we are going to stay in this in-game day to start the next video, because there's quite a few things that I want to do. What I'm going to probably do off camera as well is that baling contract. I think I'm going to get 20 grand for it. If I do that off camera, I mean, that's tempting as well. What's that? Field 23. See how big that is. It's still quite a size, isn't it? I mean, that's still going to take ages. I think I'd rather do the baling one. Probably get it done quicker. Right, so let's get over here. It's a shame that we're going to lose 2,300 litres worth of grass, which will now turn into straw, but it's one of them things. I think when we come back in the next episode, we're going to be doing grass work, and I'm even thinking about buying, if I can find a cheap, if I can find I can't even think what they call them, a grass picker upper. What on earth are they called? Forage wagon. We might even start doing that, and then putting it into our production. Right, did I not lower it? Is that what the issue is? Is that now lowered? Yes. So I mean, I don't expect to get many out of this, and to be honest, we don't need many. The only reason we need straw is for the pigs, which, to be fair, don't take overly much. We could probably... just been on Purbeck doing baling. I've no idea how the videos are going to fall. I would imagine that the Purbeck one that I've just recorded probably won't fall before this one. I don't think. So yeah, I've just come off it, so I'm used to just driving continuously, because in Purbeck we've got a square baler that just spits them out the back end, so yeah, there's no stopping. Such a contrast coming from doing that series onto here. Absolutely massive. Make sure there's no trains coming. I was so close. I never showed it because I wasn't recording at the time, but when we were doing that monster harvest in the last episode, I was carting to the actual sell point. So I was on my way back from the sell point, and the crossing went down, and I thought I can nip through there in time, and the train must have been inches away from us. I was so lucky. The trailer, well, the whole lot would have went flying, but yeah, me thinking I can just nip in before the train. I didn't even see the train coming. I just saw the barrier go down and thought, there's still a good few seconds before the train comes. Nope. Just got over. It's a shame I didn't record it actually. Right, that's going to be annoying to get that. Might have to go and bring the computer over. I mean, I wouldn't be totally unhappy if we get to like 90% or whatever, because then we're going to get a silage bale out the next one. If we end up doing it, using it for silage. We might not. I mean, we've got that silo there. That's a fermenter, so I think it's probably a good idea if we start using that. And we have the funds now, don't we? I know forage wagons aren't cheap, but we do have the money available. And especially if we do that baling contract as well, there's another 20 grand in our pocket. Right, I'm not going to get the caboose because it's pointless. I might as well just take this bit here. He says, yeah, it was enough. Oh, we need to get the caboose anyway, don't we? Let's do something I don't normally do in tab. Although I think I said that in the last episode, didn't I? Drop that. Gonna have to stack those eggs again because we'll be running out of room. I think it might be the same for the wool as well. All our equipment needs seen to, doesn't it? It's all running low on health. Oh, have I got a bale spike? Yes, I have got a bale spike. Why am I using the pallet fox? Can't remember if we've got a straw shredder as well. There we go. Because I could just take these bales straight over to the pigs. Because, like I said, that's all they get used for. They don't get used for anything else. And it'll free up some more space underneath there that I can put equipment in. I'm really tempted, if it's still there, to... Where is it? There. To buy that. To use purely at that farm, just to keep it there all the time. Do the grass work. It's 100 horsepower. I'll be able to do all the grass work with it. Any sort of daft bits of carting I'll be able to do with it. And then keep the more powerful tractors over at our main farm. Well, our only actual farm, I suppose. It's not that much as well. 13, not even 14 grand. It just seems like an absolute bargain. Right. So we should be able to get 3. Hopefully. Absolutely typical. Oh my god. Right. Now we'll get another one on top of there. So if we didn't already have the straw, the grass in there, we would have got 3, wouldn't we? Which, to be fair, probably would have meant we'd been self-sufficient for straw for the year. Right. Is that going to hold? Should do. Just take it nice and steady. What I'll probably do off camera as well, not that we're halfway there, but we're closer, I'll probably take this and get it refueled. Next episode I might start taking all the equipment over and get fixed, unless we can buy like a mobile sort of repair vehicle, or if we can get one installed over at our farm, possibly, because we've got like 3 sheds, haven't we? Surely we could have space in one of them to fix our kit. I can't remember if we needed to shred this, or if I need to, next episode as well, we need to think about a water source. That's absolutely desperate. Hopefully we're going to put these in, they'll just disappear. But have I got a shredder in here? No, I haven't got one. I wonder if they do then. Are they going to go? Yes. Is that going to go? Yes. That should last ages. 15,000. Yeah, that should last ages. I'm going to put the 4th one in there as well. I'll not do it now. Oh my god, they need food. No, they don't. They need water. Right, we're going to have to go and get water for them as well. They're not going to reproduce anymore because they've hit maximum. But this is where we'll leave it. We have a new greenhouse. We have our very own open garden, both of which are just going to produce us money constantly, at a decent rate as well, given the fact that we need to give them seeds and fertilizer. So we will leave it here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next one.